This video will cover the topic Algebraic Fractions from GCSE Math, and I'll be explaining how to simplify them and add them or subtract them. So first, simplifying fractions. If possible, factorize fully the top and the bottom. In this case, 3x cannot be factorized, but the bottom part, x squared plus 6x can, so I would write it like so. And if you forgot how to factorize, here's a small note, because x squared is x times x and 6x is 6 times x. Both have x in it, therefore you would write it outside the bracket, and the rest, so 6 plus x, would go inside. Another way of simplifying an algebraic function is to cancel common factors. For example, this factor may be a single term, as both the top and the bottom contain x in it. So you can cancel them out and you'll get 4x plus 2 over 2, and you can divide all those values by 2 and you'll get 2x plus 1. And here's a common mistake, which is to cancel a factor that is not common to all terms in either the top or the bottom of a fraction. For example, this one cannot be simplified because x is not common to all terms in the bottom of the fraction, and the expression on the bottom cannot be factorized. Once you've understood those, here's a problem for you to solve. Pause the video and play once you're ready. Here, the first thing you would do is factorize the top, which is 3 brackets x minus 5. And the bottom, you would just solve as a normal quadratic, which would be x minus 5 and 2x plus 3. And because you can cancel the x minus 5's out, the answer would be 3 over 2x plus 3. Next, I'll be explaining adding and subtracting fractions, algebraic fractions, and I will use this question as an example. So first, what you want to do is create a common denominator. And the lowest common denominator for these two fractions is, of course, the product of the two denominators, so x plus 4 times x minus 1. And to create the common denominator, for each fraction, you would multiply the other fraction's denominator's value to both the top and the bottom. So how I wrote it is to multiply x minus 1 to the left fraction and then x plus 4 to the right fraction. Now, if you're wondering why this works, it is because if we, for instance, look at x plus 4 over x plus 4, when numerators and denominators consist of the same values, the fraction would equal to 1. So here we're just multiplying 1, and if you multiply 1 to a value, it would not change its original value. Therefore, we're multiplying 1, not just any random number. And because we want to express this as a single fraction and we have a common denominator, you would just have to expand the top part, so x squared minus x, and then 3x plus 12. And then you would add the top values together, and then treat it as a normal quadratic. So x minus 6, x plus 2, and then that is the answer you'll have.